I'd like to begin my TED Talk today with a quote which somewhat frames my entire talk and even the medium in which I'm presenting today. John Seely Brown and Doug Thomas explained that in a world of near constant flux, play becomes a strategy for embracing change rather than a way of growing out of it. So this summer I had the opportunity to learn a lot of different things in pursuit of an MA degree in educational leadership with a technology focus. Stop motion animation just happened to be one of these things. So you're probably asking yourself, how can stop action animation help prepare an educational leader? I should probably mention that this was done as a 20-time project. In 20-time projects, as championed by Google, an individual is allowed time, at Google it's 20% of the work week, to pursue a passion and let their own inquiry drive the direction of the learning. 20-time projects should also try to take on what Brookhauser calls wicked problems. Brookhauser defines a wicked problem as one that is hard to identify, cannot be solved through trial and error, and is not self-contained. In my own 20-time project, I did not try to take on any wicked problems in the sense of trying to save the world. I decided to learn how to make stop motion animation. I was required to come up with 10 questions for inquiry. Here's a list that I came up with. That there are a lot of questions and they're small to read is besides the point, because the truth of the matter is that inquiry in a project like this has a tendency to multiply itself. Instead of going over the questions, allow me to share the projects that I created. I think that they can somewhat speak for themselves in regards to where I began my inquiry and where I ended up. I started by learning more traditional animation and basic software in drag racing horse. I then tried a dancing ghost in the Nutcracker Ballet using a newly constructed Halloween town setting. Not satisfied with my ballet, I tried something similar yet better in the Frightened Matryoshkas. And finally, there's the project that you're watching today where I'm mixing media in a TEDx-like stop-motion conference. If I were to distill the broader lessons that I gained from this project and the 20-time process into 3 pearls of wisdom that I can share with students and teachers alike, I would say they are the following. 1. You must commit to a problem and basic set of questions which you will doggedly pursue. 2. You must set aside a scheduled block of time where this project will be pursued without distraction or excuse. 3. The best 20-time project will have no end, only a momentary pause before a new round of questions kick in. Thank you for sharing in this journey.